Yohani, 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 Yohani.
As we are gathered here this day to witness this wonderful prayer, I want to share with you the beginnings of this prayer, brought forward by one of my nephews. His name is Jonathan Edwards. He's my nephew. His mom and I are cousins. We're very closely related. He gathered 5 of us for a small meeting to organize and to pray about what we can do to bring awareness to this black snake coming. After that first meeting, there were 3 more meetings. One in Bear Soldier, one in Long Soldier, and the last being in Cannonball. It was at the second meeting that Cousin Cedric Goodhouse, Sr., said we need to have ceremony. We had ceremony with a young man who we took as a nephew from the Chicago Oyate Rosebud, South Dakota. Name is Oceti, his holy horse. From that ceremony, we were given direction by the spirits, by the grandfathers, on how we should conduct ourselves and what we should do. And since that first ceremony, we've had 4 more ceremonies, and they all have told us the same thing. They all told us to stay in prayer, be nonviolent, be in peace, and no arrests. In this last ceremony, those 4 precepts will remain the same. But the one thing that changed when the grandfathers told us to relay the message that no more women or children to the front line for prayer. This belongs to the men. And so I share that with you this day today. One of my many nephews I cherish so much was in a discussion, 2 of them were in a discussion about generational trauma. And we as indigenous people, we know that. We carry that with us. And we don't want that to happen to our women folk because they are the givers of life. And the trauma that they witness and experience on those front lines, they will carry with them. They will carry within them. And when it's time for them to be a mother or to take that home to their families, they will carry that. And their children yet unborn, and the children that are with them will experience that trauma. Only that kind of wisdom can come from the Creator. We knew this as Lakota Oyate. And many indigenous people on this land, we knew this. And probably back in Europe, they knew of this. That the women and the children to stay away from these for the trauma that they can experience. This young man that the ceremony was held for today, he's experienced that. I never have. My father and 4 of my first cousins, one served in World War II. My father and my cousins served in Vietnam as combat veterans. It affected them. It affected them deeply. 3 of my cousins from Vietnam passed away from alcohol abuse. And one lived with it for a long time till he went to PTSD for healing. And he's very healthy amongst us. He comes here every now and then, unannounced, not wearing anything, saying he's a veteran. Said, it's something I did in my life, it's not who I am. So we ask you to remember those young people that are serving, those that are in combat. They bring back things that we never will experience. And please pay heed to the grandfather's directions. Only men to the front for prayer. No women, no children. These are not given to us by any man. These are directions given to us by the grandfathers. We need to follow those. We follow those, we will win.
Yo honey, yo honey, yo honey, yo honey.